In this video, we're going to look at the distributive property. So the distributive property usually have a number in front of a set of parentheses, and all you need to do is distribute that number or multiply that number to everything inside of the parentheses. So A times B is AB. Usually write letters beside each other for representing they're being multiplied. A times C will be AC. So let's actually look at some numbers and not just letters in terms of examples. So example number one here, we have 7 in front of a parentheses of x plus 4. So we are going to simplify this by distributing or multiplying the 7 into everything inside of the parentheses. So this is 7 times 1x. So we just multiply 7 to the coefficient of x here. 7 times 1 is 7. And then we have the x, and then 7 times positive 4 is 28. All right, example number 2. We are going to take this 2 and multiply it into everything in the parentheses. So we're going to do 2 times b, and then 2 times negative 3. So 2 times b is 2b, and 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Example number 3. We are going to distribute or multiply this negative 4 into everything inside of this parentheses. So we're going to take the negative 4 and multiply it to y, and then we're going to take the negative 4 and multiply it to 3. Negative 4 times y is negative 4y. Negative 4 times positive 3 is negative 12. So make sure that you know that a negative times a positive number is going to be a negative number. Just review that really quick. Next one, example number 4. We're going to distribute negative 5 or multiply negative 5 to everything inside of the parentheses. So do negative 5 times m, and then we're going to do negative 5 times negative 3. Negative 5 times m is negative 5m. Negative 5 times negative 3 is a positive 15. So just recall that a negative times a negative is going to be a positive number. Example number 5. Now this number in front of the parentheses, we don't really see one, we just see this negative sign. But if you see just a negative sign there, that is understood to be a negative 1. So we're actually going to distribute negative 1 to everything in the parentheses, and that means multiply to everything in the parentheses. So do negative 1 times 2x, and then we're going to do negative 1 times negative 7. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. Negative 1 times negative 7 is positive 7. Again, that negative times a negative is going to be a positive number. And then the last example here. We are going to distribute or multiply, they mean the same thing, this 5 to everything inside this parentheses. So we're going to do 5 times 4x, and then we're going to do 5 times 6. 5 times 4x is 20x, and 5 times 6 is 30. And that is working with the distributive property. We're just going to multiply whatever number is outside of the parentheses to everything inside of the parentheses, and be careful with your signs.